my goodness, we just came out of The Greatest Showman. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so glad I got the soundtrack because now I can listen to the music whenever I want to, but the show I thought was awesome. I had heard from critics that the music was better than the movie. Whatever. I loved it. I thought it was great. So I highly recommend it. If you have not seen it, go see it.
Until my eyes will never let it go.
Well, since we were already out and about in the frigid wind and cold and whatever, we thought, hey, let's swing by the town next to this one and see if maybe they might possibly, by some strange twist of luck, have those moose pajamas that Caitlin has, and they kind of fell apart. Nope, they had nothing. So, but they did have the awesome Nestle cookie brownie mix, which my stores do not carry anywhere, ever. So I had ordered them online from Walmart.com, and they were supposed to be here Friday, the 29th. Nope. Here it is, Monday, January 1st. No cookie brownie mix. But it did show online that this store had some, and I'm like, hey, we're already here. Let's get some. So I got 2 boxes. So I'll be baking some of those yummy cookie brownies today. And then tomorrow eating nothing but fruit. Yeah. So we're at the gas station right now, and on the way back through to head home, we're going to swing by that Supercenter. And hopefully I can find the right size of the leggings that I got Caitlin on clearance. I don't know what I was thinking. I got her mediums. She is not a medium. She's a small. So I'll see if I can snag her some awesome deals. I did get some cute little clearance things when I was just running through the Christmas section at this Walmart. So I'll show you when I get home. But, you know, impulse buys. Yeah. Super cute, super cheap. So that was right up my alley. Of course, my husband was just like, oh, can we just go, please? I'm like, sure. Yeah. So we're going to head back our direction where we live and see what we can see at that Supercenter, and then go home and stay home, most likely. Probably watch some movies. My daughter was chastising me yesterday because I was watching Christmas movies. She came down in the family room and went, why are you watching these? I went, what? She goes, Christmas movies. I'm like, why not? Christmas is over. I said, getting a jump on next year? Because I have a stockpile of them that I never got to watch before because someone wasn't in the mood. Yeah. So I just decided I was just going to binge watch them as much as I wanted, because Christmas doesn't have to be over, does it? No. The movies are so good. She detests the Hallmark Channel so much. So all of them were Hallmark movies. So you can imagine her thrill when she saw that I was watching lots and lots and lots of Christmas movies on the Hallmark Channel. Blech. Yeah. So I know how to irritate her. I'll just turn on a Hallmark movie and she'll leave. Yeah. Crazy. Alrighty. I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you later. Hi. We made it back home, and I wanted to just show you some of the cool stuff that we found. So let me turn the camera around and show you. Okay, check out these super cute little Rudolph slippers. Aren't they cute? So I got these for me for next year. $2. They were $8, now they're $2. And I got these for Caitlin. Look how cute these are. Oh my gosh, look at the little Santa hats at the top. So, so cute. And then I found, I couldn't resist, these were $2.50, but it has owls and foxes on it. How super cute is that? I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but it's a fleece blanket. So that's super cute. These were on clearance for $1.50. I thought they can go in my little snowy wonderland on top of the cubbies. Then these little kitchen towels were like 60 cents. I mean, look how cute that is. Look at that for next year. Yeah. I wasn't able to find all of the pairs of pants that I got Caitlin for her leggings for next year, but I did find this one pair. It was like $1.50. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so way clearanced out. These are the soft plushy ones. She'll really like that. And then I found these. I thought she might like to wear these for pajamas maybe. Or like when she's having one of those kind of school days and just wants to be a little more comfy. Thought those would be cute. Those were half price. Those were originally like $13, so they were like $6.50. So not as cheap. And then, oh my stars, they put out new leggings. And look, they have a St. Patrick's Day ones. Oh my gosh, look at this. So, looky horseshoes and shamrocks and hats. And then look at this one. Look how cute. And I am Irish, so I'm super excited to see these. I had to get them. I got some for my daughter too. And I also saw these. I thought these would be really, really cute. For Valentine's Day maybe. Or whenever. Look at these. It kind of reminded me of snowflakes a little bit. Or snakeskin. And this one totally is like tribal. But how cute. How cute. Love it. Okay, this is the awesomeness that I have to travel over land and sea and through time and space to find. Oh, so amazingly awesome. Okay, so Caitlin needs something special for this. And so I made a stupid joke because it's just funny. So, so what do you call this?
A stick up.
It's a stick up. Yes, punchy humor. It is like 5:45 on New Year's Day, and we're just like, oh. So yeah, she's making the brownies. Yay! First brownies of 2018. Woo! All right, we'll show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, we're taking a survey of those who have had proper grocery bagging training and those who have not. Given a choice of these items, cranberry juice, probably a 16-ounce or 32-ounce bottle. No, 64-ounce bottle. Yes. And bananas, and possibly some leggings. Which items would you choose to put in the same bag? I will give you a hint. If you worked at the Walmart I went to, you would choose these two things to bag together. Because it's the most likely thing to do as much damage to the bananas as humanly possible before you get them home. This is what judgment looks like from a cat. Okay. The brownie portion is almost complete. Then she would continue with step 2, the chocolate chip cookie portion. This thing right here, best gift ever. I've had this for, gosh, 10 years. Love it. Love it.
Get off.
Is there a particular baking term for this, all of you professional bakers out there? We call it the flick. When you try to clean off all the yummy goodness off your spatula onto your finger, and then now what do you do with it? Or it's called the Jackson Pollock School of Painting. Because I'm pretty sure there's a brownie all over the floor now.
Yeah, there's some on the floor right there. There's some on the cabinet. There's some on my arm.
You know she comes by this naturally. You've seen me cook in here. There's always some kind of crazy mishap when I cook. Yes. It wouldn't be baking or cooking without it. This is how we take care of the flick problem. We just eat it. We just eat the flicks that didn't flick. She also had some right there. But she has eaten it, so there's no evidence that can prove that she had anything on her. Except her arm. There's some there. We take our baking very seriously. We get into our work. Whatever it takes, man. That's when you think you've seen it all. Dun, dun, dun. More evidence of chocolate brownie making.
Choked me in the face.
Right there. Normal day. Cats everywhere. She was about to take a dip in my tea. Oh, look at her acting like she doesn't know anything about it now. Sure. Oh, this is her I'm hungry, I'm waiting for food spot. Now I'm pacing because I don't know what to do with myself. Poor hungry kitty. Look pitiful. Look pitiful. Oh, good job. People feel sad for you. Yeah. Oh, she's going to feed you. No, no, no. What is she doing? Oh, you better take it out. Yeah. Oh. This is Onyx's food waiting spot. She's waiting for Caitlin to get her bowl of food. And then she'll go in the master bathroom. And then the other cats will eat their food over here so that the twain shall not meet. Oh, they're very excited. Oh, they can hear the sounds. You hear that, Socks? There's some packing paper from an Amazon box. Cats love to play with that. It's about time for it to go. It's looking a little nappy. Pikachu's guarding the door. So excited.
Alex, come on. Go, Pikachu. Come on. No, you guys are going the wrong way. Come here. Come on. The food's over here. Look. Come on. Socks. Alex is ready. Socks, come on. I have to close this door. Come on. She's not meowing now. I don't know where Sock is going. He knows where he's going to do. Yeah.
Ah, the coveted cookie brownie. I wish you could smell it. Look at that yummy deliciousness. Oh, yes. The best part, I didn't have to make it. It's great having a daughter that likes to bake. Oh, yes, it is. Today is brought to you by leftovers from the other night. Yay. So I just thought I'll just heat up a little bit that's left in that bowl for me, and that'll be my husband's. And then we can have this. Yum. I've already sampled a little piece. Kind of fell apart. But that is okay. Yum. Finally getting the dishes cleaned up from last night. I still need to soak this little mess. The chili cheese dip made kind of a mess in here. So actually, I turned this on, or I plugged it in and turned it on, so it would heat up the water a little bit and maybe soften up the gunk that's in it. So I turned it off now because I didn't want to forget about it and leave it on all night and have it cook. So hopefully that will make it easier to clean. This one was super easy to clean because you can take the crock out of the crock pot and soak it in the sink. This one, not so much. This is one of the older versions, and you can't take the crock out. It's attached to the heating part. So that one's always kind of a pain to clean. And I think I should hand wash these probably. So my dishwasher was full, so it's running right now, happily humming along. And then I'll be able to wash these once this is dry and put away. So I'll have a place to put them. And then they'll be safely put back in their little spot till next year. Okay, it's time to get this put into here. But I gotta get these all put into there first. And it begins again. But look, all of that is now in here. Yes. My little owl mug is ready for new tea. I have some fruit to start off the new year. And my Keurig is happily waiting for me to make another cup of warm once this one is downed, which will be very soon. Mittens. Say hi, Mittens. I just put some beans into soak for ham and beans. So that will be super yummy. My crock pot wife will be doing the cooking today. Mittens is really not liking me talking. What's up, sister? Okay. Shall we go downstairs? Okay. So I'm going to go downstairs and get some work done. Yeah. Yes, I'll turn the lights off. Come with me. So, Pikachu drinks with his paw, so we always have to have a towel here because he's not a very graceful drinker, maybe. Okay, I need to take these things, Advil, my earbuds, my phone, my lotion, and my robe downstairs. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, I got it. All right. Okay, let's go downstairs. I went down here earlier and I turned on the fireplace and the tree for one of the last times. Turn the light off here. There we go. All right. Let's see random cat toys laying around. All right. Husband's computer. Have my blankie all ready to receive my cold little legs. The computer's charging. There's my bag of stuff. I wanted to show you something really cool that I picked up from Teachers Pay Teachers. This is from Miss DeCarbo, and she is very, very active on Instagram. And so you'll see lots of her posts on there if you're interested in seeing things. And I follow her, as you can see my little star on there. Yes, she has really cool things. Anyway, so these strategy games, it's really cool because you don't need a lot of supplies. You basically need the printout of whatever game you want to do and some manipulatives of some kind, whatever you have. Unifix cubes, red and yellow counters, beans, pom-poms, cotton balls, marshmallows, whatever. You can use anything you want. And what they do is, here, this is the one I'm going to do with kiddos. So I printed out 11 of these because they work in partners, and I have 19 students now. So I don't know. I haven't heard about getting a new one. I probably will sometime, but I might be a partner with one of them, maybe. Anyway, I always make an extra, and I'm going to put these in page protectors. Okay, so what you do is, it says on this one to cover each piece of confetti with a counter. So whatever manipulatives you have. Then they take turns, and they can take 1, 2, or 3 off at a time on their turn. But the one who removes the very last piece wins. So it's a strategy game. They have to kind of use logical thinking and kind of figure out a game plan. And her kids love to play this game. I think mine will too. Mine love anything with like mini erasers. And so, yeah, I'm all about the mini erasers because I can bag them up, and then I have my manipulatives already bagged. So anyway, I've got these printed, ready to go. And I also have, hi sweetie, I got Rolling Color Games for the year. Let me see if I can figure out who this is by. The Kindergarten Connection. So if you're interested in these, you can find her on TpT as well. There's a whole year's worth of these roll and color games. It's not just roll, add, and color. There's also roll, subtract, and color. And there's like a, kind of like a number recognition where you just roll whatever number you roll on your die. The cats are playing. Then you cover up that number. So it's great for beginning of the year when the kids are getting used to dot cubes or number cubes. It's great for kindergarten. It's great for preschool number recognition. As they get older, like my first graders, we didn't do the number recognition one really, except for maybe the first week of school just for fun. And then we started right in with addition. Now the subtraction one, it's only subtraction from obviously 6 because that's all that's on a cube. What I've done though is I've like whited out, or like I'll take a screenshot of it and put it in a PowerPoint slide since I bought this. And then I'll put a text box over the numbers and blank out the text box. Like I'll change it to white, so it's just a white box. And then I can put whatever numbers I want in it, and I change the directions on the subtraction one. And so I'll say, roll the cube and subtract from 10, or roll the cube and subtract from 12, whatever we're working on. So I've been able to modify it. Now, if you're not able to screenshot and block out the numbers with a text box, you can do old-fashioned whiteout. I mean, that works too. White it out and write in the number that you want. And you could also just take a strip of paper and cover this up and put the directions you want on there. I mean, it's very easily modified if you've bought this. So I've got this one for New Year. As you can see, Happy New Year. And then I've also just got some winter ones. I've got this little hot cocoa one. And I'm thinking we might use little mini marshmallows because like the really stale ones, they're perfect for manipulatives. Yeah. And then mittens. It's really cute for winter. So that'd just be some fun little games. Because I only have school on... Wow. Guess she told him. Apparently Pikachu's being a little too muchness. And she's having none of it. Mittens is a little older. Not old, but she's a couple of years older than him. So she's kind of over the whole chasing, playing thing for the most part. She's more of a chill kind of cat. She'd rather just lay in your lap and snuggle. And he's feeling a little feisty right now. So, yeah. I think he's getting on her last nerve. Okay, so I'm not doing anything major when we go back because I have kids Thursday and Friday. And they're going to be, whatever they are, probably tired and a little bummed, some of them, that they had to come back. And some of them super excited because they're coming back. So it's going to be a mix. It's going to be a big mix of emotions, I'm sure, for them. But I thought we'll just make it fun and educational because, you know, this is thinking and this is, you know, addition. And they love, love, love these rolling color games. Love them. Love, love, love them. Can't get enough of them. So it's all good. I know that they will really enjoy these things and they'll be practicing their skills and our standards. And so what more could you ask for, right? So today is going to be all about finishing report cards. I did not get them done before Christmas. There just was not time. I don't know. There was no time. We just had so much other stuff we had to do. So I got all the testing done. I got all the grading done. I put all the assessment information in the report cards. I just don't have the comments done. Basically, I just need to do comments and attendance. So that's not going to take me that long. And then they'll be ready to print tomorrow. And I could do it tomorrow at school, but I'm going to have so much I want to do to get ready for the kids on Thursday that I would rather do this kind of stuff at home in my pajamas watching Netflix and YouTube rather than sitting at my computer at school because we only have a half a day to work on stuff. The morning is all PD. It's going to be for Go Math, which I'm super thrilled about. You know how I feel about that. I love math. I don't love Go Math. Yeah, I wish Go Math would go. But I think we're stuck with it. So I've tried to find a way to work with it, and I think I've kind of got it figured out. But, so the morning is all at the high school with math curriculum stuff. And we got an email before Christmas break that said, bring everything you're going to use to teach for third quarter math. Got it. My computer. I mean, I'm not going to, every file that I have is going to be on the computer. I'm not going to bring the physical stuff. I'm not going to bring like my dot cubes, my number cubes, my manipulatives, all that stuff. That would be silly. Everything that I would use would be extra stuff besides the Go Math curriculum is on my computer as well. The Go Math curriculum is on the computer. All of my little supplemental things are on the computer. So, yeah. I'm not bringing my entire classroom with me. It's all on here. So that's really handy to have it on the computer like that. So I'm not sure what they were thinking. I don't know. They were probably thinking actual physical manuals, but you can access them online. So I'm not going to grab all that stuff. Yeah, because everything I would want to talk about, I could access on my computer. So that would be very handy. I'm hearing all kinds of weird cat noises. I think Socks is trying to call Caitlin. Honey, ain't no point in calling the teenager at 7:45 on one of the last days of break because she's not going to hear you. Yep, she sleeps like a zombie. Anyway, so like I was saying, today is all going to be about getting things prepared for going back to school. I did laundry on Saturday, so I don't really need to do that. I probably should vacuum, but that probably won't happen either. It just got vacuumed the other day, so it's not bad. Not really feeling like doing a lot today because it's my last day at home. So, yep, that's what I got going on today. Hey there. So I've been plugging along, making my little lesson plans for Thursday and Friday, and then thinking about the following week. I kind of know what I'm going to do then. We'll start chapter 7 of Go Math, which I don't even remember what it is. I think it's 2-digit number addition. I don't know. I'll have to look. I haven't looked that far ahead. I've forgotten already. But I wanted to share this other resource that I forgot that I found. So it's on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's by Tammy Sylvie, the Space Coast teacher. And it's Squirrel's New Year's Resolution Sequencing Activity. And I have printed out what I'm going to use. So I found the story on YouTube. So I'm going to show that. And then I'm going to have the kids take this paper. They put the animal names across the top row, the pictures of the animals underneath that, and then the animal's resolution on the bottom. So this is a good introduction to what a resolution is, or a goal for the year. And then here are the pictures that they choose from. So there are the animal names that go on row 1. There are the animal pictures that go on row 2. And there are the resolutions that go on row 3 that match up with the other two things. I gotta tell you, making my lesson plans for 2 days is pretty easy. I'm just plugging in all those activities that I've been showing you for the last few days. During lunch, I'll get the 7-Up poured into the little cups so they're all ready and they can just grab a cup as they go by the table, and we'll be ready to toast when it strikes noon. And I have the little party blowouts that, you know, they kind of go woo when you blow on them. They can keep those, of course. I have early buses on Thursday and Friday, but then after that I don't have anything for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, the last week of January, which I think is only a few days. Let me look on the calendar here. So I have early buses on Thursday and Friday, that I don't have anything this week, I don't have anything this week, I don't have anything this week. And then the last week of January, I have pickups, and I have pickups for like a month or something. So through February too. Super, super cold. So I'll be donning my hat and gloves and scarf and warm boot cuffs and everything I can snuggle up with, because it's going to be cold out there. Yeah. Anyway, that will be fine. And we have Martin Luther King Day off. So that means that, yay, we have a full week in between, and then we have a 4-day week. That'll be nice. My daughter's 17th birthday is on the 18th. That's crazy. So weird to think of her as 17. That just sounds so much older than 16 for some reason, doesn't it? 16 just sounds like, oh yeah, sweet 16. But 17 just sounds like older and adult and leaving soon to me. Yeah. This too shall pass. We will be fine. Alrighty. Dang, and then we're already up to Groundhog Day. Like in a month. Wow. Time flies after Christmas. Let me tell you. Like you hit actually Thanksgiving, and then it's like, whoop, and then it's February before you know it. Crazy, crazy. I hope you had a great day, because I'm not doing daily vlogging now, which is really weird. I don't know. I'll probably go back to that sometime, so stay tuned. So I'm just sitting here finishing up lesson planning, thinking about the next week, because I need to get that done too. And I need to write report card comments. Ugh. I just really don't enjoy that. I don't know. You really have to think about your kids individually and like look at their report card and how they did on their skills, and I don't know. It just takes a lot of mental effort, and I just don't have that right now. But I don't want to do it tomorrow, because we send the grade cards home, I believe, on Friday. We might send them on Thursday. I don't know. I'm going to get back to it. I think I'm going to start planning next week's activities. One thing I like to do every year, sometime in January, and it's usually like the first full week that we're back, is do seasonal science. So each day of the week, we talk about a different season. And I always start with winter, because people tend to forget that we're doing it. So they're already dressed for winter. So we dress in whatever season's clothes would be appropriate. We read books that have to do with that season. We do a writing. That's my favorite thing about this season. And why? Because it goes into their like opinion and persuasive writing, which we do this quarter. And we have a seasonal snack. And we try to make something seasonal to go with it, just to kind of really tie it all together. And it just makes it fun, because honestly, January can be kind of meh. There's nothing super, super exciting to celebrate in January. So I try to throw in a lot of stuff that's super fun. Like we're doing the New Year's activities Thursday and Friday. Then the following week we'll do the seasonal science. So every day they'll dress in a different season. And then, there's only 4 seasons, but there are 5 days in the school week. On Friday, we'll have a snow day at school. So the whole day will be dedicated to what you would do if you were home on a snow day, but you're doing it at school instead. So we'll wear our pajamas and we'll make snowmen. Yes, we'll have a snowball fight with indoor snowballs, and we'll have hot cocoa and decorate cookies. and watch something cool on the projector and read some nice stories and just kind of chill out and play some games. All the kind of things you like to do when you stay home on a snow day. So I think that would be super fun, and I hope it'll help kids want to come to school because they won't want to miss all the fun. Then the following week is Martin Luther King Jr. week, and I always do Rainbow Week, and we dress in a different color every day, and we just talk about diversity and how color does not affect a person's insides, that we're all people, and we all have thoughts and feelings and hopes and dreams and families and things we like and things we don't like. And so we are all the same inside, just our outsides are all different, and that's great because who would want carbon copies of everybody? That would be really boring. So that's really fun too. And then we do some research about Martin Luther King Jr. We talk about what he did, what he stood for, why he isn't around any longer, his legacy. We do some writing that goes along with that. We read some books about him. We watch some things on YouTube about him. I try to show them at least a snippet of his I Have a Dream speech. And we do some writing that goes along with that. I do try to do something special every week of January just to make it more interesting. And then sometime in here we'll start talking about penguins. That'll probably be the week after Martin Luther King week because I think that's going to be like the 20s, the week of the 20s. So that'll probably be penguin week. And I'll share my activities with you so you can get some ideas if you need them, or you can just see what we're doing just if you're curious. All right, I will check back with you later. Still plugging along as I watch yet another Christmas movie on Hallmark to catch up. Taking my job very seriously, catching up on stuff. I've got all of my little New Year's kiss notes done with the kisses attached, and I hope I don't squish them too badly, but kind of left the air in the bag so maybe they wouldn't get squished so badly on the way to school tomorrow. And I found my little party blowers. I have 2 packages of these, so I have 24, and there'll be different colors. Those will be fun for our New Year celebration. And I went through all of the rest of our Go Math from chapter 7 to chapter 12 and mapped out how long it's going to take to do each chapter and when we need to test and all that stuff and what it is, all that. So it's mapped out for the rest of the year. Woohoo! So even with extra days to teach, of course this is barring any snow days, we have a whole month. We have the entire month of May free. So if we have snow days, which I hope we do, because we've already got them built into our schedule. And so if we don't take them, then we end up going extra, which is poo. Anyway, I'm sure we'll have some snow days. So that gives us the rest of May to catch up on any times that we miss. Plus, I have always gone to the higher side of the suggested teaching timeline. Even though like 10 lessons, they give you 13 to 15 days because one lesson you might want to do 2 days. I don't generally do that unless it's really, really super hard. But this second semester of Go Math is really not hard compared to the first semester. Like all of the strategies for addition and subtraction, those are hard. And the rest of it is just not that bad. Chapter 6 was place value. That was pretty easy. So chapter 7 will start with comparing numbers. And we've already done that with most of the kids in our intervention groups. So they've at least been exposed to it. Chapter 8 is 2-digit addition and subtraction, but it's without regrouping, so that's not so bad. Then chapter 9 is non-standard measurement and time. Chapter 10 is representing data, so graphing. Chapter 11 is 3-dimensional shapes, and chapter 12 is 2-dimensional shapes. So I feel like it gets, I don't know what the opposite of incrementally is. It gets decreasingly harder or increasingly easier as the year goes on, so which is nice because toward the end of the year you're doing harder things with other subjects. So it's nice that I feel like the math is not as hard. All right, so been working on that, and I'm about to watch Diary of a Mad Black Teacher. She just posted a new video, but before I do that, I want to show you my lesson plans. I'm cooking along with next week's plans. I've got all my math in. I don't have my intervention time because I don't know what I'm teaching yet. We haven't regrouped the students, so we're going to be doing that on Friday. But look at that. My whole afternoon is planned from lunch on. I have the whole day planned. Whoops. Yeah, so, I mean, I know what I'm doing these times. I need to, like, put it down on here. Need to find my materials, but yeah. And Friday will be our snow day at school. That is so fun. Super, super fun to round up our seasonal science unit. All right, so really, I just need to know what I'm doing for interventions, which I won't know that until we have our meeting. And then foundations, I just need to look on what chapter I'm on and what skill we're working on and just plug that in. And then just put the little activity that we're doing for the seasons. We're going to make the snow globe activity for winter, and then for spring, I don't remember what we do. I'll have to look because, you know, it's every year I do it, but I don't remember from year to year what it was necessarily. So I need to look at my plans from before, and I've got my little to-do list here. My last page is to-do list because we will make a sock snowman. Oops. For our snow day at school. That'll be fun. And I've already found my notes on my flash drive that I need to send home to parents so they can send supplies, and then whatever they don't send I can get at the store. So hopefully I won't have to get anything, especially since I have a grandma that is more than willing to outfit our classroom with whatever we need, which is amazing. I have never had that before. Never, never, never. So that is awesome. I'm so, so, so appreciative, so thankful, so blessed. All right, I will let you know what else I'm up to if something interesting happens. I'm going to finish the rest of this Candace Cameron Bure movie. She's been in a bajillion of these Christmas Hallmark movies, and I love her. From Full House, she was DJ, in case you don't remember. And DJ's all grown up now. She's married and has kids of her own. So I'm watching a cute little movie with her in it, and I'll see you later. It's funny, I do not watch Jeopardy generally, but it just came on, and it totally made me think of Michelle from Pocketful of Primary, because she and Billy just love to do this show together and see who can get the answers. I just thought that was really funny. So I've been working on some more things. I've got my little New Year's hourly bags ready. So I've got my 8 o'clock through my 2 o'clock bags. And I kind of looked at my lesson plans to see what I was doing at those times to see if they would work out. Because one of them is a dance party, and one of them is free drawing. And I've got activities for them to do, like, every part of the day. So I didn't want to say, oh, you have 2 seconds of free drawing, you know. So I moved some things around so that they could have plenty of free drawing time. So I'll let them do free drawing for, 15 minutes probably. And then we'll probably pack. And then maybe just throw in a story or like a little worksheet activity thing, like a fun little something. I've got extra things printed, so it'll be great. And I just realized that I need to put my reading levels into a Google Doc. So I've got some administrative work to do, which I'm kind of postponing. I've been planning things, which I do need to do. But I still need to write my report card comments. Blech. I still need to figure out my attendance for each kid. Blech. And I need to put some information into Google Docs. Double blech. So, yeah. I need to look up their STAR math test results and put that into a Google Doc. I need to put their reading levels into a Google Doc. I need to fill out 2 teacher checklists for 2 different students who are struggling. Those take time. I just really don't want to use my brain today because my brain is still on vacation mode. But I want these students to get help, so I'm going to do it. I don't know. It's just hard to get back in the groove. But this lesson planning and getting like these activities ready has kind of gotten me a little bit excited to go back. So trying to have a really positive attitude. I mean, whether I want to or not, I still have to go back to work. So I might as well make the best of it and be positive about it, right? And enjoy it. Yeah, and my kids are going to be so excited when they come back. They're going to see their friends. They're going to get to tell each other how their Christmas was. They're going to get to share their favorite thing they got for Christmas. We'll do some kind of writing project with that the next week. And it'll just be good. Be good. So I'm almost kind of looking forward to it. Yeah. Yay me. I actually got some things accomplished. I got all my comments in the grade cards. Woohoo! Report cards are done. I got my reading assessment results recorded on here. I got my STAR math results recorded on here. Woohoo! The only thing I have left to do is to fill out 2 teacher checklists for 2 struggling boys. Woohoo! I'm cooking along, and it's only 2:41. I'm going to take a break and watch some YouTube. I just came upstairs to put my corn muffins in the oven to go with this yummy, yummy ham and beans. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Yum. Okay, so while I was up here, I went, oh yeah, I printed a crap ton of stuff. So here is like most of the stuff that we're going to do the week of the 8th through the 12th. I've got to write the room activity that I need to cut out. This is the recording sheet. I think this was a freebie too. If I remember, excuse me. If I remember, I will try to link this, but this was way back in my pile of stuff on my flash drive, so I don't even know how old this is, but the kids love to walk around the room with a clipboard. I think it makes them feel important or something, but they just look for the words. There's 12 of them. I just tape them up all over the place, and then they get the little recording sheet, and they can go find the words. I got this really cool kite thing. I think these are paid resources because I've done like the weather seasons thing for several years now. And they always make something. Like, there's a kite for summer. And there's parts of a flower. This is like the parts of a flower thing, but we're not going to actually label it because we don't even study that anymore, parts of a plant. So they're just going to make the flower just for the kicks and giggles of it. This was a freebie, this writing paper. That's a summer writing paper. Yeah. And here's my freebie spring writing paper. Those I can try to link below. There's my winter writing paper. And there's my fall writing paper. I think this might have been a freebie too. So on this, you can have them use markers. You can have them use those like bingo jobbers. But they end up putting little leaves, like fall colored leaves all over the tree. And they can make them like falling down off the tree and making a pile at the bottom. My kids have done a really great job with this project every single year. Here's another part of that kite. I'm not sure we're going to use the writing lines because I have a writing page. And then this is really cute. Little ants for a picnic. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or if I'm going to use that because that's cute too. That's what I've used before. Then I've got my Terrific Kid notes because we go back to school on Thursday and the kids have Terrific Kid Assembly on Friday. I sent an email today, but I went ahead and put the kids' names on here so I'd remember what cubbies to put them in. Here's my note for Seasonal Science Week. Here's my plans for myself for Seasonal Science Week. Here's my snow day at school note. And I have a list of somewhere, maybe not, I don't think I printed it yet because I want to see what supplies I have at school. Here's something that I found in one of those like no prep printables kind of packs you can get. So a couple of games. This one, I was like, okay, read this with me and tell me if you think this makes sense. Roll 2 dice, subtract, and color the difference. Okay, 2 dice would have a possibility of 6, right? So the biggest number you could get is 6, and you could subtract off 1 through 6 from that. Look at these numbers. How could you possibly get those subtracting? So here's what I'm thinking. Give them 2 dice. Tell them to roll the dice and add the 2 up. Then roll 1 die and subtract that number off the ones they added together. What do you think? I think that would work okay. That's what I'm going to go with because I don't know how else it would work. Then I found these. These were in one of those, like this other thing. When I was looking through my flash drive, I was like, wow, there's a ton of stuff on here I forgot I had. So this is perfect. So I'm going to use these for reading groups. So whenever I read a story with them, they can take this home as like their homework for their reading folder. Okay, Mittens, you're not helping. She likes to steal my papers. So here's, look at that, story elements. Yay. And we'll do these as a class too, in beginning, middle, and end. I have some kids that really need to practice their sequencing. This is something that's coming up in our math chapter 7 that is starting on the 8th. 10 more or 10 less. That is the last lesson of that chapter because they're using like the hundreds chart and stuff. It's greater than less than. And I've got this for more practice. And then I've got this for like my rotations for math. So this would be one of them, like their journal. And then this is just like a fact page. They love doubles. I think that's just so awesome. This is sequencing from least to greatest. And then here's another greater than less than equal to. Place value. I have a couple kids that still have trouble with place value. And then just like a fact page that's addition and subtraction. So they have to really pay attention to that symbol. I have kids that just will look at the first one and just assume the whole page is whatever that first one was. I'm like, oh, you need to look at the symbol because it will change. So it doesn't even follow a pattern. It's, you know, addition, subtraction, addition, addition. Subtraction, subtraction, addition, addition. So yeah, they do look for patterns, which is good. That's a good thing to do. But it doesn't always follow patterns. You got to pay attention. Yep. All right. My muffins are cooking. I have about 6 minutes left. My stew is bubbling along. I guess you call it stew, soup. I don't know. Is ham and bean a soup? I guess it's a soup because it has a very thin broth. So that's what we're having for dinner. So I hope you have enjoyed the last couple days of my break as I have. And I will see you next time when I'm back at school, which is tomorrow morning, bright and early, which the getting up early is really not my problem because I get up early anyway. Even if I'm not going anywhere, I'm still up. But it's having to be productive. That's the thing. Getting up, getting dressed, getting made up, getting hair done. I may wear a hat tomorrow. Mittens is helping again. And kind of having to be on all day long. Although tomorrow, I don't have to be on because I don't have kiddos until Thursday. So I have another day of just kind of listening and seeing what's what at school. Half the day is PD, the other half is work in our classrooms, which is going to be great because I need to get stuff copied. I have a mound just of this stuff. I'm going to work on Thursday and Friday stuff first, and then I'll work on next week because I'll have time to do that. And copier space will be at a premium, I'm sure, because everybody will have the same idea as me. So I'm thinking about maybe going early tomorrow, like super, super early. But I don't know. It'll get done. It always does. But I'm not staying late, that's for sure. I think I may want to go to Dollar Tree because they have Valentine's stuff out, and I don't want to miss it. And I think my Target dollar spot, well, Bullseye's Playground, may have Valentine's stuff stocked out again. Because when I went the other day, it was mostly hodgepodge because they were still trying to get rid of Christmas things, but they've had time to get rid of some stuff and move it. So I may go there too. So I'll take you with me if I go. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. We're going to enjoy our yummy supper as soon as the muffins are done. And I wish for you all of these wonderful things this year. And I'll see you next time.